Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Riley and today I'm going to show you guys how to revive some old batteries, not charge wise, but to actually how to make them look better. If you're like me, you got some batteries underneath the hood. Some people move their batteries out of the hood or don't have batteries under the hood. Most older generation vehicles do. So I got battery that's been sitting underneath the hood for probably a year and a half now without being cleaned. It's got all sorts of grime all over it. It was in negative 10 degree weather. It was in 100 degree weather. It's been all over. It's gotten water underneath there, dirt, sand, everything. So today I'm going to show you how to revive an old battery that looks like that and make it look like ones that have been sitting in the truck again. Hopefully I can get there. Sometimes these stains are just stained into the plastic and you can't just remove them from the plastic, but we'll see. So I do also show you how to revive those terminals and get the aluminum looking good again. I'm not going for like a show finish. You can get some polish and you can like polish these up for a mirror finish on them. It's just not going to last underneath the hood of my truck, so that's not what I'm going to do. So I've got some 120 grit I'm going to get here. I've got a wire brush. I've got a trash can to catch all of the stuff that's about to come off of these batteries. And then I also have my drill and I'm going to use that to clean up the bolts, and I'll show you how without damaging any of the aluminum threads. Alright everyone, so here we go. First thing we're going to tackle is doing one of the Sky High car audio 8 blocks. So these are, I don't know if the current ones still look like this, but this is what they did look like. They aren't the super old school brick ones, but I've had these for a good probably 5 years. I've had these in the truck and they've always been underneath the hood, so they've gotten pretty beat up, but I've always been able to bring them back. Last time I did these, I tried clear coating them while everything was attached inside the vehicle, and that actually worked pretty well, but as you can see it's just kind of like even darker now, so I'm not sure if I'm going to try doing that again. And we'll see how this clear coat actually, if it's really hard to take off or if it kind of just comes off really nicely. So I've just got a small piece of my 120 grit. I'm going to use this to cut down through all of the stuff. You can see all this gnarly corrosion on the back, calcium. So I'm just going to come in here. Okay, so now I'm going to work on cleaning up these bolts right here, which as you can see, if we want to focus, they're pretty dirty. I don't know if the camera's actually focusing. I might have broke my focus on that, but so to not damage these threads, I had a different idea for how to do this, but it didn't work, so now I'm just going with this. So I just got a little drill mounted wire brush. I'm going to be making sure not to face it like this to where it is coming up towards me, because these little things break off and they're also very sharp, so you gotta be really careful. So I'm going to go sideways. I'm just going to go around the edge of the bolt, not going too hard because I don't want to press down on these threads that hard. But just holding enough to clean up and then just doing the top. It likes to bite too, so you gotta be careful with that. Not my favorite things to use, but they do work very well for what they need to. And then you just flip the bolt around, get this other side. And just come in here and clean up the threads and the biting face on the bolt. And as you can see, the bolt looks much better and cleaner now. They're not perfect. It's not like it's removing everything on them, but it is making it a lot better. So I'm going to go ahead and do all the bolts, and I'll show you the before and after on the terminals, and then I'll show you guys how I clean my batteries. Okay, so there you go. There are the differences between the one that I cleaned up and the one when it came right out of the car. You can see it makes a pretty big difference on how they look. See, the back has still got some cleaning to do. It's actually etched in on that one. But yeah, it makes a huge difference, can make old terminals look a lot better. This one, they probably both need to be replaced anyways because I've had them for quite a long time. But yeah, you can see how much of a difference that can make just the engine bay of your car look. So I'm going to work on getting that battery ready, and then I'll just do half and half so you can see the before and after. Alright, so here we go. I've just got some tub and tile cleaner, which I'm going to try out on this, because that's meant for... tub and tile cleaner is meant for types of calcium, so I'm going to try that out. These I replaced a little while ago, and they're just kind of... these don't last long in the engine bay, so I'm just going to tear these off since you don't really see them in the engine bay anyways. They're kind of just more like for you to know that they're there. So I'm going to take off both sides because they're just not seen that much anymore. And they just get torn up in the engine bay there. Leave on the top one though, because I think the top one's okay. And I'm going to try and do this kind of like a half and half. I'm going to do the negative terminal. I did just sand off the tops of both terminals a little bit. I can't remember what I was saying, but I'll work on cleaning off this battery. And we're going to see how nice we can get. So I'm just going to spray some on here. And like I said, this is tile and tub cleaner. So it is meant for calcium. So I'm hoping that that helps it clean up a little bit better. So this isn't gonna get perfect, and it's not gonna get it back to like brand new condition, but it is just gonna help clean it up and make it look like it hasn't been sitting in an engine bay without getting touched for extended periods of time. And that's basically all I'm looking for here, is for it to look a little bit fresher and a little bit more not terrible. Because this truck does go out to shows, and this battery has definitely seen its better days. It's really probably honestly close to time for me to do full battery upgrade and get all new batteries, but that's for another time. So I got this all done. I'll show you guys the before and after now. Okay, so here you guys can see the before and after on the battery. This side obviously hasn't been touched. This side probably was like 20 minutes of just kind of working at it. You can see there's some spots where the white is just stained and that's not going to come out. I kind of figured that out a couple times, that once that white stains with some harsh stuff, then it's much more difficult to get out. But you can see just how much better that looks, especially if you're just pop open engine bay. Seeing this right there would look a lot better than seeing that on all your batteries. So that's how you clean up a battery. It's really not that difficult, and it can make a huge difference in the way that these things look. You're still going to have some stains, especially with a battery that's been in there for over 5 years. I think this might be one of my 7-year-old batteries. I have a couple that are 7 years old. So I think this might be one of my older batteries, which is why I think it might be time for me just to get all new batteries. But that's what it looks like. That's how you clean up battery, and that's going to be it for this one. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick like kind of tips and tricks on this how to clean up battery. You can see how much of a difference it makes and how worth it is to just, take batteries out once in a while. Really keep them clean. You want to do this like probably twice a year, I'd say. You want to come in and sand down your terminals, make them look pretty again, and that'll keep them like in really good shape for a really long time. Even your batteries, that's what I've been doing with these. And I mean, all those batteries are also between 4 to 7 years old, and you can see how nice and how good of a condition they all still are. This one's been under the engine bay for that amount of time, I think for even longer. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.